All right, here we are midday, and the champs are here. We are live as the city of Dallas celebrates the South Oak Cliff Golden Bears. Also, Omicron, now the dominant variant in the U.S., is being blamed for the death of a Texas man. The latest action that President Biden is expected to take today in the fight against COVID. And the holidays are known for being merry and bright, but that is not always the case. We're going to be talking today about de-stressing. And not to add to that stress, but we do have a crucial shipping deadline that you should know about. We're going to talk about all of that and a whole lot more. We are back in 1 minute. And we begin this midday with the start of the parade for the South Oak Cliff State Football Champions. Let's take a look back at the moment that they made history here.
The Sock Golden Bears are state champions.
There it was right there, and they are now being celebrated. The Bears winning their first state championship in the school's history over the weekend. We've got live team coverage for you at this hour as the celebration just continues today. Chris Sadeghi and Ariel Placencia are at today's victory parade, and Damon Fernandez is at the end where he's actually going to MC the celebration program coming up at noon. We're going to keep that parade up live for you at the bottom of your screen for those of you who weren't able to actually get out there in person today but wanted to watch it. Right now, though, let's go over to Chris Sadeghi. Chris, you are actually in the procession right now.
Yeah, we weren't totally expecting to be at the very front, but we're pretty much leading the way, Jason. In fact, we're in our weather truck, so we're going to be able to give people a first bird's eye view, really, of everything that's going on. Now, I'm going to show us our weather cam. We're kind of still waiting to get going. We should be pulling out any minute. If I swing back around, you can see kind of everybody back behind us. And then the Dallas superintendent, Michael Hinojosa, he's in that vehicle right there behind us. So we're even in front of the superintendent. I guess that's how much rank we pull. But I'll tell you what, Jason, we were over there in the staging area, and I saw the Dallas Mavericks have people here. The Dallas Cowboys have people here. Of the various schools in Dallas ISD taking part in this celebration, the feeder schools to South Oak Cliff. This entire community really taking part in this celebration of their football team. I was just talking to people, they were talking just about how great it is to have the entire community behind one cause. It's rare that you get everybody behind one cause, 100% of support in support of something like this, but that is the case here today. It feels like one of our pro sports teams won the world championship. That's what this parade feels like. If ever there was a parade worthy of a state championship football team, this is the one. I mean, just so much happiness, talking to people, graduates throughout the years who've been waiting so long to celebrate something like this. They turned out to take part, and I talked to some of the slingshot riders. They're a part of this parade, and they talked about just how glad they are to see something like this happen to Oak Cliff.
It's history. It's a milestone. I mean, we've never been here before, so we are absolutely taking advantage of this day. We are so happy for the school, the community, and everyone that's involved.
All right, and if you join us for our coverage, our continuous coverage on the stream, you will see exactly what we're seeing from right here on the parade route. And Ariel Placencia is out on the street, so she's going to have a different perspective of all the action. Ariel.
Yeah, hey there, Chris. You know, we're all Golden Bears today. There's so much pride. You were exactly describing it so well. Pride for what this team has done for the school, proud of what this team has done for the city of Dallas and for this community, and everybody has come out for it. And we're standing just behind you, Chris. We're kind of at the beginning of where the celebration begins. We've got schools from in the area. They brought their celebration teams, cheerleaders. We got the band. We've got so many people standing, waiting to see this school and all its supporters walk through the town. It's about a mile-long walk, and we're going to be there too. And as you mentioned, we are just getting started, waiting for that official signal to get this celebration started. Chris, you also talked about it feeling kind of like a professional team. Some of the people that I talked to described it like the Super Bowl. That's what this feel has for this team. And you know, I got the chance to talk to the man of the hour. Thank you so much to Jason Todd for his time. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, it went a lot of hard work, a lot of grinding, a lot of things that people don't see away from the games that these kids committed to. It shows a lot of commitment, you know, dedication. You know, those are words that come to mind.
Yeah, a lot of hard work went into this season. It's all paying off today with a big celebration. A last look here. We're going to be showing you a live look at the parade all throughout this show and also online, so make sure you join us there. Again, we've got the dance teams, cheerleaders, schools from all over the area coming out because they feel like this championship is theirs too, that they have so much pride in this team, that they won it for the city, for the school district, and obviously for themselves. So we're so proud to be here. I'm honored to cover this historic event. I'm going to have another update in 30 minutes, but Jason, I want to let you know, I asked that coach, I said, hey, you're going to run it back next year? He said, absolutely. I'll send it back to you.
Gosh, it's never enough, is it? Even when they get it done, we're already asking about next year. Ariel, thank you. Looks like they're planning for a huge celebration out there today. Much deserved, too. Let's check in with Kyle right now about the weather that we're experiencing here in North Texas. Great day for a parade here, thankfully. You never know with these things when they happen in December, Kyle.
Yeah, certainly so. Could be 80 degrees, could be 20 degrees and sleeting outside. You just never know this time of the year. But yes, we will be blessed with pleasant weather this morning and actually through the remainder of the day today as well. So that parade obviously kicking off right now. Temperature's a little chilly, down into the 40s, but by the time the parade comes to a close, or we're kind of in the middle of it there, low 50s to maybe some mid 50s, plenty of sunshine. A pretty light breeze as well, so you don't have to deal with too much of a wind chill. Like I said, it will be a gorgeous day out there today. Dealing with a little fog earlier this morning. There's still some reduced visibility east of Dallas, so if you're east of Dallas, be aware of that, but that should steadily improve as we head through the remainder of the morning and then into the afternoon here, and most of you should just be dealing with nothing but sunshine as we head through the day today. Your high is going to be a little warmer than what they were yesterday, ranging from the upper 50s to maybe even some upper 60s there across western North Texas. Dallas to Fort Worth, about 59 to 61, depending on where you are. The normal high is 57, so it is a return to above normal temperatures today, but not by much. And when we compare it to how above normal we're going to be later on in the week, I think you'll gladly take days like today, unless you like the 70s and 80s and near record temperatures in December. We'll talk that forecast coming up.
All right, Kyle, we'll check in with you here again in just a few minutes. We want to bring in Jonah Javad now, who is joining us here in the newsroom to talk more about this huge championship that's being celebrated today. Jonah, you were actually at the game the other day. You're watching South Oak Cliff out there, and at first you were kind of concerned about this team.
I was for a little bit, because on their first possession they take a shot deep and it goes off the fingers, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, nerves. Are they gonna lose this game? But they settled in, took a 14-0 lead, and then you're thinking, okay, they're gonna run away with it. And then Liberty Hill, their opponent out of Austin, settled in as well. Jason, Liberty Hill only threw the ball twice all game. Both fell incomplete, and they managed to tie the game at halftime 14-14. But in the second half, Sock pulled away because of great defense, and they got a timely touchdown to put it out of reach. And I'm on the sideline, and I have never seen a fan section so enthusiastic as theirs. 45,000 plus were in attendance. I'd say 70% of them were Sock fans. It was electric. Got a chance to run on the field as the players were storming, and what a great moment for the community getting to see that, because as Jason Todd, the head coach, said after the game, it wasn't just for South Oak Cliff, it was for the entire city of Dallas.
It really is, and you can feel that support that they have there, and that might be their key ingredient here.
This is just the tip of the ice. I mean, they can legitimately go on a run here because you saw it in their lead up, the playoff leading up. They beat some powerhouse programs. They beat Aledo, which just doesn't happen in Texas high school football. And that was, I think, the turning point in their season. So they get to the playoffs, that's great. But then you take on a team like Aledo that's got almost a dozen state championships over the years. It was that play right there. That was a fourth down stop. That was the moment where I think the team got the confidence that, okay, we can beat state championship caliber teams. Why don't we go win it as well? And to their credit, all the spotlight on them, all the media attention on them, and they still pulled it out.
And certainly not too early for us to start thinking about next year. You think that they can keep this thing going?
Absolutely, and Todd wants to.
All right, Jonah Javad, thanks for being with us today.
You bet.
Tonight, Reunion Tower, by the way, in Dallas is going to be lighting up in gold once again in honor of South Oak Cliff's historic football championship. The Omni, just about next door there, is also going to be joining in the celebration tonight, also turning the skyline gold. That should be something really cool to see. The team's win, of course, wasn't just about the players and the coaches on the field or the fans in the stands. As Jonah was just talking about, this really has become an entire community kind of thing. Damon Fernandez is live at the parade's finish line today, the South Oak Cliff High School football field. Damon, let's talk a little bit about this, about the entire community and what this team means for this community.
Yeah, hey there, Jason. You know, when you think about South Oak Cliff, the high school, people consider this a hub for the community. Again, we've heard it from Ariel, we've heard it from Jonah. This is more than just a game, a win for South Oak Cliff High School, more than just this community, but for the entire city. This entire city will gather here on the football field for a party. You can see the setting up the stage behind me here. Now, for South Oak Cliff, this is a prideful community, and when good things happen, you can better believe that people will come out strong. Talking about good things, I'm standing on the football field right now, the brand new football field at the school, new turf. This was something that the community fought for. This is something that the community wanted. So when good things happen, you better believe the community will show up strong. Now, during this pandemic, thinking about community still and how much this school is integral to the community, during the pandemic, the school served as a community resource center, distributing meals for families, COVID-19 vaccination clinics, and other service projects. So when you think about this school, South Oak Cliff, being a hub for the community and making things happen in and around this community, Jason, you better believe that people are saying that South Oak Cliff is that nugget that's bringing people together.
Needed, Damon, because we know that these players have been through a lot in these past couple of years, especially. They had to overcome quite a bit to get to this point, not only with their schooling, but with their football as well. You've been asked to be a part of today's event. Congratulations on being the MC, because this is a huge deal here in South Oak Cliff today. What are we expecting at that victory celebration where you are following the parade?
Yeah, you know, Jason, I tell you, I felt honored when I got the call and they asked me to MC this event. You know, I cover Southern Dallas, and I've covered the journey of South Oak Cliff. You know, as we show you some more of this football field, over to the left over here, you see some community organizations are already setting up. Now, community organizations, they were here when just a few years ago, students were staging protests at South Oak Cliff High School, walking out, staging protests to talk about conditions inside their old campus. We saw and reported about issues where they were dealing with leaking ceilings, mold in some classes, rodents running around campus. They desperately needed a new school. The students spoke up for it, and the community supported them. We saw over months and over years how Dallas ISD worked to bring the resources to not only address those concerns, but also build an entire new school back here and a new field. Not only to mention that, but across the street, there's a new park in this community. So talk about the journey. You better believe that people are going to be highlighting that right now. As this program begins at noon after the parade, you can better believe that there will be students from the football field, the coaches, and other dignitaries from across Dallas praising this school for this championship win. We'll see you back then. I'll be out here at 12 tune in for us. We'll be streaming it online.
And Damond, you've been doing a great job keeping up with everything and covering all of those different issues you were talking about. So fitting that you will be emceeing this today. Thanks for that, and have a good time out there today. Just a reminder for you, we're going to be keeping the parade up live at the bottom of your screen throughout this newscast. We're also streaming it live right now at WFAA.com and on the WFAA app. So we're all over this. We also have the celebration program live there starting at noon at WFAA.com and on the app as well. We're going to have the news of the day coming up here in just a moment, but as we go to break, we leave you with another live look at the South Oak Cliff Championship celebration. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
This is Chris. Hey. Off my mic. No, there's not a Nats camera. There's not a Nats mic camera, but it's just my mic. No, it's like, I mean, if you need sound, keep it up. Like, we know we're hot.
All right, looks like they're getting ready to go here soon. The parade for the South Oak Cliff football champs getting underway. The community coming together today, as we were telling you earlier, to celebrate the school's first ever title. We're going to keep this up live for you at the bottom of your screen, as we've been telling you here. Other news of the day.
Make sure you're on mute. And thanks for staying with us for another half hour of news this midday. I'm Jason Wheeler. We're going to send it back out to Ariel Placencia right now. She is live along the parade route for the South Oak Cliff football champs. And Ariel, they have a huge crowd out there.
It's a huge crowd, the party, the celebration in full swing. It is so exciting to be out here, Jason, and I'm talking to some people in the crowd who came out here, so I want to introduce you to Mary. Mary, thank you so much for your time today. What a gorgeous day for a parade.
Yes, it is a gorgeous day for a parade. Very good.
And what made you come out here today?
To support my community. I've been with this community for over 50 years, and it's nice to have positivity in the community because it's so overshadowed with negativity. So I'm glad this win for South Oak Cliff, it helps the community have a positive note on it.
And it's a win for so many people. South Oak Cliff, Dallas, the community. Can you put that into words?
I'm just so excited to have them represent after 58 years, to have something positive for us, the community, Dallas in general. So it's glad to see everybody come together during this time to celebrate one school win.
Absolutely. We're all Golden Bears today. Today is awesome.
All Golden Bears.
All Golden Bears. We've got residents like Mary, but we've also got some alumni in the crowd. Yeah? Hey! Woo!
Yes.
What an exciting day.
It's exciting. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. This has just been an amazing accomplishment for these young men, and it's just bring a lot of support to the city. Everything is positive. Thank you, Jesus. Class of 1993. Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What made you come out here today, sir?
Well, first off, I'm class of 91.
91?
For the South Oak Cliff state champions. But it's much more than the game. It dismisses all the stigmas that have been surrounded throughout the years, and now they can relegate us with the champions. It's in the record books.
State champs, pride, excitement, and we've got a dad of some of the players here. What do you?
Twins, 71, 75. They not here, so I'm out here representing for them. You know, they went home to be with their mother for the holiday, but I'm out here representing for them. It's big for the city.
What was watching that game like?
It was historical. Like I say, it's big for the city. You know, I wish Duncanville could have brought it through, but we out here representing for the DFW.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for your time. Enjoy the parade. The parade's just getting started. The parade is just getting started. We'll walk a little bit over here and then we'll turn back around so we can see some of the excitement. We've got vehicles. We've got alumni. We've got schools from around the area coming out to show their pride. And of course, you can't have a celebration without the band and the cheerleaders, right? So we'll turn around. We've got the South Oak Cliff High School. They're making their entrance right now. It's awfully loud and exciting here. So hope you all can hear me, but what a happy day. Truly, there's just so much excitement out here, just pride, and I'm having a hard time describing it because everybody's just so happy. They feel like this championship is one for themselves as well, and obviously we're so proud of them as well. I'm going to be out here all day. We're going to continue walking this route, and I know my colleague Chris is at actually the beginning of the parade. Chris, I know it's exciting on your end too.
Yeah, Ariel, you know, I actually feel kind of special because we're in the parade route, and as we go by, everybody's waving and going, hey, that's the news guy. So, I don't know, I feel like I actually accomplished something, even though I had nothing to do with this team's success. But let me show you what I'm talking about. This is looking back the other way. I will say this. Oh, yeah, you can see these Corvettes us up right now. And let me see if I can swing on and get a shot of this. You can hear the music, I'm sure. But, yeah, just the parade route all along it. People cheering, as you said, everybody just so happy. Yeah, these Corvettes are revving their engines. You know what? Next time I'm in one of these parades, I want one of these Corvettes, okay? WFAA managers think we can pull that off? Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Yeah, there you go. Some nice rides in Oak Cliff to be sure. And let's take a shot from up top with the chopper so you can get a sense of just how big this crowd is. We're actually stopped right now, and what that's doing is giving everybody a chance to come out actually onto the parade route, take pictures with the superintendent. You know, I saw Senator Royce West out here, Judge Ann Gibbons is out here. Just a lot of people with connections to the Oak Cliff community have come out to take part in this celebration. I was at the game on Saturday. I saw County Judge Clay Jenkins, I saw Maverick CEO Sent Marshall, and I saw the police chief, Eddie Garcia. So this really is something that Oak Cliff is celebrating. The entire city of Dallas is celebrating. As we get going with the parade again, they're starting to move us, and maybe you'll get a chance to see see all these people out here. If you come back down to the ground, they're just on the side of the road. They're waving, they're happy, just a very joyous occasion here in South Oak Cliff today, and why not? Their football team deserves it. They played a heck of a season, and it has paid off with their first ever state championship. Really historic, Jason, when you consider that it's the first Dallas ISD school to win the state title since the 1950s, the first inner city school to win a Texas state championship since 1985. So just all state championship football teams should be celebrated, but this one in particular carries just a little bit extra significance.
Yeah, I like when you put it in perspective like that, Chris, because for people who haven't been keeping up with their big run this year, they might be wondering, why such a big deal about this? It is a huge deal for this team, for this school, for this community. So good to see so many people turning out there to celebrate it all today. And a beautiful day to do it here too in North Texas, as we are in Christmas week now, and they're not having to deal with any flurries or nasty weather out there. The wind's not too bad. It's really kind of a nice day for a parade, Kyle.
No, really picture perfect in my opinion. You know, a little chilly out there this morning, this afternoon it'll be quite pleasant. I mean, for a start of winter, for a start of or heading through Christmas week here, today not all that bad. If we had weather like this on Christmas, I don't think any of us would be complaining at all, but remember, those temperatures are going to go up in a big way as we head closer to Christmas and for your Christmas. But in the meantime, temperatures in the 40s right now. Here in the next hour or two, we'll be up into the 50s, and then as we head into the afternoon, temperatures will be in the mid-50s. Plenty of sunshine to go around, light winds. It's gorgeous out there. 49 in Dallas right now, just kind of some wispy high clouds passing overhead. Had a bit of a little fog out there in places earlier today. That continues to move away if you've did see the fog. Dallas to Fort Worth didn't have a ton of it, at least in the last couple hours, but there has been some lingering in eastern areas of North Texas. That will continue to clear, and temperatures today will be in the upper 50s to low 60s, maybe even some mid to upper 60s out west. Gorgeous day in store for you, closer to normal. We will be anything but close to normal as we head close to Christmas. We've been talking about that. We'll talk about your near record heat coming up in a bit.
All right, Kyle, thank you. We'll see you here in just a few minutes. As we head to break right now, another live look at the South Oak Cliff Championship Parade. We are with the band there in the procession. Just want to remind you, we are streaming this online at WFAA.com and on the WFAA app. We're also keeping it up at the bottom of your screen throughout the newscast as we celebrate that team and their historic win. Let's take a break here, and we'll resume in just a few moments.
Okay. How exciting is today? We're talking to people in the crowd. This is Barbara. Barbara, thanks for your time. What brought you out here today?
Because my grandson, he's in Oak Cliff High School, and he's on the championship team. And they haven't been there since 1958, 63 years. They done made history. Navia K. Sean Webb at South Oak Cliff, baby.
Is there a way to put into words? Is there a way to put into words the excitement of today?
You can't put it in words. You can't put it in perspective, because when all of us get together and get on one accord, and it's just something to see the young people get together and they won the championship. It feels so good when you know somebody in your bloodline is in this here. Look at all of us. And we look so beautiful out here. It ain't no words that can really respect it. You just can't. It's just so beautiful.
Now, you know what he had to go through to win this, because this wasn't easy the whole season.
No. He called Granny. Granny, pray for me. Pray for us, not only him, the whole team, the whole DISD community, because we are one big family, and we have to stick together for this.
Barbara, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the parade. Thank you.
of our band, our cheerleaders, our faculty and staff, and our state champion athletes and coaches. So real quick, I need as many people on this football field, and when they come in, I need you to be the loudest you can ever be. All right, y'all.
I don't know if they are. How y'all doing? What's that? Do I have my what? My pants? Oh, a bubble cap? Check. He's not out here.
All right, Soccer Nation! Let's make some noise! We got the new soul of the South marching in! Make some noise! Oh, come on, we can do better than that! Make some noise! Yeah! Let's go, new soul! Let's go! Hey! Let's go! go. S-O, 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 C, C, C. That's who we be. S-O, 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 C, C, C. That's who we be. So hard. C, C, C. That's who we be. Come on. S-O, 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 C, C, C. That's who we be. Let's go, South Nation. Make some noise for your 2021 state champ, South Oak Cliff Golden Bears. Get loud for the Golden Bears. Let's go.
Checklist 3 years ago. At 2 zeros to the 1, I'm in a different mode. It's not like the what I want, I be with different. You know the pick I got rich, I strong, get them in and get them.
I see you guys are ready to turn up today. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. We're going to get the show started in just a moment.
South Oak Cliff. South Oak Cliff, how you doing? Oak Cliff, how you doing? City of Dallas, how you doing? North Texas, how you doing? All right, when I say okay, you guys say all right, okay? When I say all right, you guys say okay. I ain't say it yet. Okay. All right. How you feeling this morning? How you feeling this morning?
I think they feeling real good. I'm Jazzy with 97.9 The Beat.
And I'm Damon Fernandez with WFAA TV. Thank you for being with us today.
Yes, we are so honored to be here today. And of course, not only for Oakland, but the whole city of Dallas is rooting for this team right here. They've made history. And I see that they done brought the hood out here today. Right? Let's just be honest, right? All right. If I said Oak Cliff, all right.
You gotta say it, we'll see.
All right, guys. So we're gonna keep the show going in just a minute, and we are so happy to be here again. We are so proud of you guys. Y'all made history, and you know, you got the reunion tower lit up for you guys, and it's just, I know that you're gonna have more and more championships to come. So we are so proud of you. So. And we know it's during the COVID time and all of that, so we are grateful. We wouldn't be here without God, isn't that right?
That's the truth. Wouldn't be here without God. And speaking of that, one of the first people that I met in the community, I came here about 7 years ago. One of the first folks from South Oak Cliff who invited me to the Bear Cave was this guy right here, Reverend Horace Bradshaw. Many of you guys know him from the Bear Cave. He's going to come up and lead us in prayer real quick.
Y'all show some love as he come up here to give us a prayer.
How you feel? Suck in the house? It's suck in the house. Yes, sir. Let's go to God in prayer. Let me be obedient and do exactly what I was told to do. Because I can't get excited in here, y'all, and you all know it. Father God, in the name of Jesus, dear Master, we come before thy holy presence, dear Lord, with thanksgiving on our lips. Thanking you, dear Lord, for all that you do, and you do all things well. Lord, we thank you, dear Lord, that for these young men, dear Lord, and how they, oh Lord, how they displayed themselves before this state, dear Lord. Before this state. They showed everybody, dear Master, that if you just give us the resources, if you just give us a fair chance, that we can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you ever think
Lord, we thank you, dear Lord, for being able to win this state championship. We lift these young men up before you, dear Lord, thanking you that for the most part, they came out injury-free. And dear Lord, for those who have had some twists here and there, you are healing them, dear Master. Father, I just pray, dear Lord, as they continue in their life, dear Lord, that you will be with them, dear Lord, in spite of every struggle, dear Lord, that they will know that there is no temptation, a trial, or trouble, but such which is coming unto man, and that you are faithful, and you would not allow them to be troubled above that which they are able to bear, but will in that same temptation also make a way for them to escape. Yes, sir, because you are a good God. Bless the coaches, dear Lord. Bless the leadership, dear Lord. Bless the leadership at the school, Willy F Johnson. Bless, dear Master Jason Todd, Dr. Hannah Hosa, everyone, dear Lord, that is responsible for this parade today. Now let us go on and have a great time in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Everybody saying, amen. Yes, sir.
Almost had me doing a praise dance over there. Okay, he did that. We appreciate the prayer. We want to bless all the kids, bless everybody out here. We know COVID is out here. You guys make sure you stay safe, okay, during this time. So we just want to make sure you guys take care of yourselves. All right, coming up next, we want to bring on Dominique Alexander, who is with the Next Generation Action Network. He helped plan this whole event. So guys, bring him a warm welcome. Dominique Alexander. Dominique, here you come. Warm welcome, guys. Warm welcome, please.
Y'all can do better than that for our state champions. Y'all can do better than that for our state champions. South Oak Cliff. 75216. The only zip code where it get real at. I want to welcome y'all. I want to acknowledge a few people. First off, I want to acknowledge the principal of the South Oak Cliff High School, Dr. Willy F Johnson. Y'all give him a hand. Our superintendent, Dr. Michael Hinojosa. There ain't nobody that say South Oak Cliff better than Dr. Hinojosa. And I hope when he come up here and speak, he can hit it for y'all one more time, like he did for the Dallas Regional Chamber. Let's do it. To the Board of Trustees, y'all give them a hand. And to the trustee over this district, the best district in District 5, District DISD, our trustee, Maxie Johnson. First of all, I want to talk about, and I want to acknowledge Coach Jason Todd. Coach Jason Todd, the man with the plan, and all of the coaches and the players. But last but not least, they cannot do it without the faculty and staff of South Oak Cliff High School. They cannot do it without the band, the cheerleaders, the pivoteers, drill team, or none of the auxiliaries that come with them to face their triumphs. I want to thank everybody for coming out here and joining us for this historic. One of the things that we wanted to go with this celebration was legacy meets equity. What you see out here is an investment plan for our community. But from one community person to another, this school cannot function without your support. So no one in Dallas ISD said this, but I said this. While you say I'm proud of you, while you say congratulations, while you say thank you, while you salute the principal, the teachers, and the faculty and staff, put $5 with that proud of you. Put $5 with that proud of you. Support this school. There are cards around here to support this school, and I don't want anybody to leave here without doing a direct investment into this school. Because there's only so much that Dallas ISD can do for our kids. There's only so much. Our community has to take ownership. And that's what I wanted to make sure that you guys see the beautiful parts that is going across this city, going on at 3601, and support your SOC Alumni Barcade. Support them so that they can do the work to support this school. They cannot do it without you. And y'all give a hand for our state champions. Last but not least, I want to thank our partners in being able to get this stuff done. I could not do it without the 4 Oak Cliff, SOC Alumni Bear Cave, Big Thought, and I know that y'all see me a lot, but I could not do it again without the men and women of the Next Generation Action Network. Y'all give them a hand. I want to thank y'all for coming out here and showing us love. The city came out. The city came out for South Oak Cliff. Now let's put on for our city. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Dominique. Thanks, Dominique. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I'll tell you this, as a journalist and a community storyteller, one of the things I like to do is just get to the heart of the people. A couple of weeks ago, I was out here at South Oak Cliff when they unveiled the brand new mural. Have you guys seen it yet? Okay. On that mural, you see this slogan, "Still We Rise," and most definitely, the SOC Bear Cave rose to the occasion. Chris Pegram, what's happening, man? This is a resilient community. One of the things I asked the players and their parents this week is there any story about South Oak Cliff that's not being told that you want told? Your quarterback, Mr. Henry Jennings, your parents told me, talk about the brotherhood. We've seen that brotherhood play out. We've seen the support. The football team told me last week that this is more than them. This is about the community. They knew they had a big responsibility on their shoulders. You think about everything that they've gone through over the past few years, the journey and how it came to this point. How many of us remember just a few years ago when students were walking out to talk about resources? We saw the video of leaking classrooms, mold, rodents in the classroom, yet they persevered through all the challenges. An alumni from 81 told me the story that he wanted told was about perseverance. We see a brand new school building here. We see a new football field. You're standing on turf. Just across the street, where after this wraps up, there's going to be an after party, is a new park in the community. That's part of this community's journey. That's part of why people tell me they're so proud. And to carry on our program, we're going to have a few speakers. First, starting with District 5 Trustee Maxie Johnson, followed by our Dallas ISD Superintendent Dr. Ina Hosa, and followed by State Representative Tony Rose. Let's give them all a hand.
Let's put a round of applause for our South Oak Cliff football team. Hey, it's a great day to be a Burr, ain't it? I want to just thank God for being here. I wouldn't be here. I asked my son to come to the podium with me. I wouldn't be here without my son, David Johnson, who had a vision, and he did a great job. And from that job, that fight for equity. And this is just a testament. I see you, Mama and Dave Lease. I see y'all. We wouldn't be here, y'all, if it wasn't for kids, if it wasn't for a community that came together. We are doing a great job here academically. I know we're here for athletics, but let me tell you something. Many of our kids got D1 scholarships. And just in case y'all didn't hear,
We graduated 100% of our graduation class under Dr. Johnson. And I told him, I said, we don't have an achievement gap. We have an opportunity gap. You give us the opportunity and the resources, and we will show you that black and brown kids can achieve. Y'all, this is what building futures through education look like. I want to thank my son, because without my son, y'all, the work that he put in the families for those kids, this is what being woke looks like. And I'm going to tell you something, Coach Todd, I coached on this team. I was coaching on this team, and then you guys gave me an opportunity to be a trustee, and we're doing a great job in District 5. But I'm going to tell y'all one thing. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know now. This is not the only one. We're going back to back, so I need y'all to understand that we're going to be right back here next year with another championship trophy in District 5. All we do is win in District 5. God bless everybody.
Okay, well, I'm Michael Hinojosa, Superintendent of Schools. I'm very proud for everybody to be here. I'm going to talk about three things. I'm going to talk about the past, and you need to look to the past with pride, because there are more kids that came out of South Oak Cliff that played in the NFL than any high school in Texas except Lufkin. But there's also many scholars, and if you're proud, you need to be proud of everywhere you're from, especially if you're from South Oak Cliff. And in the present, you need to be present. When you're present, you need to be enthusiastic. The Sock Golden Bears brought 45,000 people to Jerry World. That's the fourth largest crowd in the history of high school football anywhere in America. So, and everybody was rooting for you, Sock, because of how hard you worked. And people helped you get these facilities, and you have not wasted one thing. But the best thing I say, Coach Todd, you look to the future with hope and aspiration, because this wasn't the last state championship. This was the first, and we're going to have many more. Let's go, Sock Bears. Let's have a great time.
Singing glory, hallelujah. I went to SOC. All right. Hey, it is truly an honor to stand here as State Representative Tony Rose from the great district of 110, which happens to be where South Oak Cliff resides now. We just accomplished that this last legislative session. But I came here specifically to just thank this community. I want to first I need to go back and first thank the faculty, the staff, the board of trustees, the janitors, the students, the pep squad, the band, everyone. That's right, New Soul, the band, the pivoters, everyone, because it takes everyone to put a program together. So young men, as I speak to you for a second, okay, hold up, I know y'all hyped, because I'm hyped too. But I want to thank you all. The students here at South Oak Cliff just several years ago demanded
additional resources be put into this institution. And what they have shown is so monumental, and they have shown their leadership by demonstrating that once you put the resources there, it would change the whole attitude of a school. And ever since their school, when we came here and opened the school a couple of years ago, South Oak Cliff has been #1. And so I just wanted to stop by and thank the students, or to congratulate these state champions. I want to continue to support you. This community is behind you. Anytime you can bring 46,000 people together to cheer you on, you have rejuvenated a community that has been stuck in the house for the past 2 years, feeling all doomed, and you have given us a new spirit. So congratulations to these Sock Bears. Congratulations to DISD, and everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and a Happy New Year. By the way, that's South Oak Cliff class of '86.
You can come get rich with us. You gon' eat or you gon' starve. Keep it certified. Get a sin, I pay them not to rob. By 2020, culling in and riding in the stars. Know some people hate that I'm on top. I bulletproof the car. All the members make free bands. I pack them like they cracking cards. Juno for a fact, I keep it real. You still ain't taking charge. Why she talking crazy about me like gon' do more than my part? I can't play with my creation. Give the world to my little boy.
All right, thank you so much, State Representative Tony Rose. And at this time, we want to bring up Councilman Casey Thomas. We want to bring him on up here. I know he's been repping real hard for SOC. If y'all don't follow him, he does a lot in the community. I see you brought a friend with you. Y'all show some love for Councilman Casey Thomas.
Hey, y'all, one more thing. Y'all see a lot of the work that's going on here at South Oak Cliff. None of this would be if it wasn't for the Board of Trustees. So I want to introduce everyone to the Board of Trustees that vote to make sure that we get resources in our community. Trustee Justin Henry, can you come up? Woo! Trustee Carla Garcia. Woo! And Trustee Mitch K. We call him Dan the Man over here at 75216. So I want to show you guys the Board of Trustees. Y'all forgive me, I'm not a politician, I'm a community guy. But this is what we do, man. We care about equity, and we're getting the job done. Any other elected official here, we want to thank you for being here. Thank you. Is Oak Cliff in the house? I can't hear you. Well, this is a special day. How many of y'all thought this day would never happen? Be honest, how many thought it would never happen? But you know what? That's what you call blind faith. Sometimes you can't see it, you just have to believe it. And these young men believe the vision of the coach. Let's give it up for these young men. That's what it's all about. And let's give it up for Coach Todd and his staff who put that game plan. Wasn't that a bad strategy and game plan they put together? You see how they flipped the script in the second half and shut them down? You see, you got to be a thinker in order to be able to do that. And so what happened on Saturday changed Dallas, changed Oak Cliff, changed South Oak Cliff forever. You know why? Because now nobody can take it from you. You are state champions. So to all the alumni that's out here, all the parents, grandparents, memas, grandma, big mamas, this day is for you. Because if it wasn't for your prayers and your faith and your commitment and your willingness to not give up, this would not have happened. So let's give it up for all the family members, the alumni, everybody who made it happen. This is a beautiful day. And I can tell you,
Our Mayor Johnson is away. He's away with his family, taking some time for vacation, but he is supporting you 110%. He tweeted out a congratulations immediately after, and more than anything else, we're going to recognize you downtown in 2022 so you can see the impact that you've made on elected officials who represent the entire city of Dallas. So once again, Oak Cliff, you in the house? I can't hear you. Now let the party begin.
As we mentioned, this is about community. Coming up next is DeSoto Mayor Pro Tem Andre Byrd.
What's up, Sock? What's up, Sock? I bring you greetings on behalf of our great mayor, Mayor Rachel Proctor, and the city of DeSoto and the city council. The question is, why is DeSoto here? DeSoto is here because a win for one of us is a win for all of us. And so today we celebrate all of us. They will take notice of every neighborhood, every school south of I-30. They will know that champions are made on the football field, on the tennis court, in the courtrooms, and on the basketball court. Thank you, baby. Champions are made in the classrooms. On behalf of Mayor Proctor, the city of DeSoto, the city council, and the entirety of all of our citizens, we congratulate Coach Todd, DISD, and all of you. Congratulations. God bless you.
We know this guy, Coach Samples from Duncanville, bringing greetings. Give him a big round of applause. I got you. Good morning. I am glad to be here. I have extra reason to be here. I don't know if you know it, but I am a proud 1973 graduate of South Oak Cliff. Yes, proud. And I'm so proud of the young men at South Oak Cliff and the coaching staff, the administration, and everybody involved with this championship. I knew it was coming. But I'm here today to introduce someone that I've known for over 20 years, Jason Todd. You see, Jason Todd, through my travels as a coach, has been just like a son to me. He was in my class in the 9th grade, great student. He was on my football team all 4 years of his high school. He went to college and he came back and he served as an assistant coach on my coaching staff. He later on moved himself up to defensive coordinator on my coaching staff. He did an outstanding job. He helped me get to the state championship in 2005. I'm just so proud of Coach Todd. Yeah. Coach Todd has been through, I don't know if you know it, I know it because I knew him when he was young. He's gone through some things in his life, but he's always handled it first class and like a proud black man. So today, I can't say anything else. I don't want to hold up the program. I want to bring in the man that it's all about, my guy, Jason Todd.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
Hold on, we gonna bring him up.
You ready?
We got a surprise though. We got a surprise for him. The service Memphis people got a surprise for him. Come on.
Like this, the rhyme like this, so I
We're so happy to be here today on behalf of Ron Bivens, the People Serving Organization and Ministry, the Class of '81 SOC Alumni Bear Cave. We like to present this great state trophy.
Shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them tricky squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, McCrawley went straight to walk.
It says, congratulations, South Oak Cliff Golden Bears, 5A Division II 2021 state champions, SOC versus Liberty Hill, 23-14, presented by the Ron Bivens, the People Servant Ministry.
I'm on fire, feisty as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about money, then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word, was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold on, wait a minute, y'all thought I was finished? When I wore the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was winning? Flexing on these, some like Papa on his finish, double M, yeah, that's my team, Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant, I'm the type can to me, cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands on my toes, cause these want me dead, and I gotta make it back, cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk.
Hello? Is it on me?
Yeah, it's on.
It's on?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, both of them on. Hey, y'all hold on. Hey, the first thing I want to say is, this just shows you the power of, when you get people to buy in and understand the dream and the vision, and it ends up becoming reality. And it, everybody wasn't down from day one. But what I can say is, these kids, they were committed. They've been up here working out when we didn't have a school, when we didn't have a football field, when we rode the bus to practice, they got home at 10 o'clock every night. They were these same kids. We went back in that locker room last year and we lost, and everybody was talking about how terrible the coaching staff was. I'm gonna speak my truth today, because that's what it's about. And then a lot of people, you start coming on with the belief, and that belief starts spreading and filtering. But this dream started a long time ago. This dream started in 1990. 95, when I walked out the field my last high school game. And me and Diego Moore were talking right across that field. And those that know me, know me. And what I'm proud of most of all is these kids understood how to block out negative and understand we were going to do this with support or without support, but it was going to get done. This go back to not only Coach Samples, it go back to Charles Walton at that way. It go back to a lot of people, my grandfather. To right or wrong, I felt that the community felt was done a long time ago. It took 40 more years later, but we're here now. So I just want everybody, first of all, to understand, this took some commitment from these kids and these coaches. Some times away from their families. Some times away where they had to sacrifice a lot. Long before the guys that actually won this championship. It's been many a greats touch this field. But these guys showed the commitment, the will, and had the coaching and guidance to get the job done. So I think this celebration is all about these kids right now. And then long before we got to all this right here, those two people right there, when Coach Jones was here, was supporting these kids long before anybody else came around. The Stevenson family. They were here feeding these kids ice cream. They were here asking these kids if they need some emotional help. They were here for these kids and these coaching staff long before everybody else came around. So I want to go back and make sure we also honor the people that's been and saw this vision from day one. With David Johnson, had a plan. With David Johnson, I didn't get the job at first when they selected the head coach. I'm just going to be real with it. It was somebody else that was chosen. And that person came, looked me in my face, and was showing me text messages from another school, and he was using this bargaining play to get more money for where he was at. But see, don't nobody know that story. And I ain't want to talk about that story then. But look where we at right now. Look where we at when you believe. Look where you at when you from Dallas, and everything in you is about Dallas. Stand up with me right now and make sure this stuff just don't end tonight. Because one thing I know is we gonna be back because we gonna put in the work to be back. We not satisfied. We were just coaches talking yesterday about what's next. So I want you to understand, keep this same support, not only for SOC, because this just not a SOC trophy right now, as much as people don't understand. Because I got South Dallas and bred in me in my heart right here. And these kids all got something bred in them from different areas and communities. So when you understand that this is a Dallas trophy, it's just going to be here at 3601, but this thing about Dallas. And all we need is Dallas to stand up and come back home. Come back and support. And I've been part of the problem too. I need to give more of my time and money to League of High School. So understand today, it's about these kids. They did this. They the reason. They sacrificed. They were locked in their locker room. They understood what it took to beat Alito. These kids were committed. We love y'all. Thank you for your support. We got to get back to work.
I got you, Coach. We want to say thank you for your support, and all of us really appreciated y'all this whole way. Come on, Bubba. And we just gonna be back next year, and we ready to work, and just be there next year. I'm riding with y'all. That's how I see it. That's how I see it. What did he? Please welcome one of the fierce leaders on the South Oak Cliff campus, the one who's seen and helped guide this campus to several academic distinctions, Dr. Willy F Johnson. Come on, bring it up.
All right. First of all, I want to thank everyone for being here. I was in Walmart a couple of days back, and an Anglo gentleman was staring at me. Everyone knows my first thought. Let me check my receipts. The staring was then coupled by a gentle approach and a question. You look familiar. where do I know you from? I replied, I don't know. I'm always in the hood, but I am the proud principal of South Oak Cliff High School. Again, I say I am the proud principal of South Oak Cliff High School. His posture immediately changed to that of excitement. He responded, yes, I saw the game on TV, and I still don't know what type of offense Liberty Hill ran. He said, much less who had the ball. He went on to say, for your players not to jump off sides, demonstrated discipline, composure. It was remarkable. If anyone knows me, you know I responded, thank you. Nevertheless, I understood what he was really saying. See, the aforementioned characteristics, discipline, composure, intellect, is not readily associated with inner city schools. So I tempered my emotions in a cynical way because genuinely it was a compliment. Truthfully, many schools, inner city schools, do not perform like our kids with discipline, intellect, composure. Because we are the first school, the only school in Dallas ISD that has a state championship. I'm gonna say this again. We are the only school in Dallas ISD that has a state championship. See, as a school, we have accomplished much. 5 TA academic distinctions, 2 distinguished math programs. Our football team has a 3.0 and above GPA. Again, they have a 3.0 and above GPA. And thanks to our faculty and staff, they are now state champions. Being that our school motto is success over circumstance, which is SOC, we embodied the words of MLK. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. SOC, that's who we be. Real quick. I know many people been asking me about where I got my sweatshirt from, but Jason's sitting right there in the front. The dude in it, that's where I got this from. But I wanna, last but not least, I wanna thank people who were on the committee to help put this on. Tosca Madlock, Rashida McClennan, Samaje Best. Our communications team is back there. Y'all give them a hand of everybody that put this thing on in the SOC Alumni Bear Cave. I didn't do it by myself. It was impossible to do by itself. But y'all give us one more clap for our host today, Jazzy Goodspeed and Damon Fernandez.
Folks, thank you guys so much for being here, celebrating the South Oak Cliff State Champions. One note to pass along, the VIP Alumni Reception is going to be at Renaissance Park following this program. Everyone else, feel free to greet the football team inside the building.
Yes, it's going to be a basketball game. It's Sock and Kimball. If y'all gonna want to go inside the building, you can go ahead and participate at that game and support them. But the VIP reception, Sock alumni, the after party is at the Renaissance Park. All right, guys, thank you so much. Again, I'm Jazzy with 97.9 The Beat. Thank you so much for having me. And we got Damon Fernandez.
Damon Fernandez from WFAA. You'll see our coverage this afternoon at 4, 5, and 6. Always catch us online at WFAA.com. Thanks, everybody. Good seeing you.